Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English and this is Mukesh Soni. In this video, we are going to have the discussion of open elective question paper that is spoken English for corporate jobs, first semester, degree examination 2024 question paper. And this question paper is applicable for all the semesters, all the courses, because spoken English for corporate jobs is applicable for any course, any semester. So the more question papers irrespective of any semesters or any course which if you solve, definitely you'll get the best marks. So I have solved around 6 question papers of this open elective. All those question papers links are available in the description box. You can watch all my videos and definitely you will get the best marks if you solve all these 6 question papers. So to begin with, this is a syllabus: English for Front Desk Management, Unit 1, Unit 2, Fluency and Etiquettes, Unit 3, Business Speeches, Unit 4, Cross-Cultural Communication. Now, the very first section we have here, you need to answer 10 questions, each for 2 marks. You have 14 questions, and out of 14 questions, you need to answer 10 questions. So the question number 1, mention any 2 advantages of problem-solving behavior. Risk, better risk handling, better communication, improved productivity, and proactive mindset. You can select any 2 and you can go through the description. Question number 2, what is telephone etiquette? It means how to interact over the phone, not to put other person on hold for a long time, not to speak loudly, minimum or no loud gestures while having telephonic conversation, maintain your pitch and tone of perfect level. That is called the telephonic etiquettes, the mannerism while speaking over the phone, while having conversation over the phone. Name any 4 strategies of politeness. We have on record strategy, positive politeness, negative politeness, and off record strategy. And this question is very important. And in the previous question paper, this question was asked for the 5 marks. So that's what I'm telling you. You just solve all the 5, 6 question papers, and all the questions are here and there. Sometimes 5 marks question they're asking for 2 marks, 2 marks question they're asking for the 5 marks. And all these QPs, I already solved it. The links are in description box. Give 2 examples to interrupting phrases. Sorry to interrupt, but can I come here for a moment? Before you go on, can I just say, if I can just interrupt you for a moment? So these are the few examples when you would like to interrupt somebody, what kind of phrases are you going to use? Next question we have here, define falling intonation. Falling intonation describes how the voice falls on the final stress syllable of phrase or a word. A falling intonation is very much common in the WH questions. For example, where is the nearest where is the nearest post office? What time does lecture finish? Falling intonation is used while saying something definite. Example, I think we are completely lost. Sixth question, mention any 4 ways to expand the vocabulary in English. How to expand the vocabulary in English? Let me tell you, in this question paper, the same question is asked for 2 marks and the same question is asked for the 5 marks. So you can developing your reading habit using the dictionary, using flashcards, play word games, use mnemonics. Mnemonics means to say the word association, using the new words in the conversation. So these are the different ways to expand the vocabulary in English. Question number 7. What are the occasions for raising toast? A toast is a speech that is delivered with the purpose of appreciating or congratulating or remembering someone's achievements. So when you would like to congratulate somebody, appreciate someone, or you want to remember someone's achievement, such kind of speech is called as a toast. Usually, for congratulating someone about getting a new job or giving honor of celebrating a marriage, the toast is delivered. Question number 8, define occasional speech. Mention the few occasions that demand speech. Again, the same question for 2 marks and the same question for 10 marks. 10 marks, in the 10 marks also they ask the same question in the elaborative manner. So occasional speech is a type of speech which is designed to celebrate an event or a person in an emotional way. So we have few occasions which demand the occasional speech, like retirement speech, promotion announcement speech, acceptance of promotion speech, business launch speech. You can write any two or any one. Next, question number 9. What is receiver driven conversation? Relaxed conversation is called as the receiver driven conversation. Here, the speed at which information goes from sender to receiver is driven by the receiver's needs, not according to the sender. Question number 10. In Brazil, showing the thumb held upward, that means everything is okay. But the same expression in France is called as number 1. That comes under cross-cultural communication topic. Question number 11. Write an example of etiquette or punctuality in cross-cultural communication. Example: Americans take time seriously, and South Koreans put a lot of value in punctuality, and they view being late as a sign of if they come late, they feel as a sign of disrespect. In Italy, in France, meeting start times are guidelines, not commitments. Meeting start, they are the guidelines, not the commitments. Next question we have here: why is questioning skill important? Questioning skill is a necessary part of successful career development. Right questions at the right time can open up new opportunities and enhance competencies such as critical thinking, interpersonal skills, etc. Question number 13. Write any two examples for cultural differences. Many Western countries customarily kiss a business representative on both cheeks in greeting instead of shaking hands, while Americans are most comfortable at arm length from business associates. Other cultures have no problem standing shoulder to shoulder with the peers or placing themselves 12 or fewer inches away from the person to whom they are speaking. So these are the examples of cultural differences. Then we have next, what is body language? Body language is a type of communication in which physical behaviors are used to express or convey information. So here we have facial expression, gesture, posture, movement, that is called body language. And here non-verbal communication plays important role rather than verbal communication. So these are the 14 questions, and out of 14 questions, you need to attempt 10 questions for 2 marks. 2 into 10, 20 marks. Now we are moving to the next questions are here. 4 questions you have to attempt, and each question is for 5 marks. List out and explain the problem solving strategies. Which are the strategies we have? Number 1, identifying the problem. One needs to understand and accept the problem. It needs to be conveyed to the team who will get affected or involved directly, indirectly. Unless you align the problem with your team, you will be unaware of the small details, and the problem solving approach will get influenced. In this situation, many facts get lost in translation. Hence, it becomes necessary to clearly define and identify the problem which needs consultation. So the first strategy we have here, problem solving, identifying the problem. Second strategy of problem solving is here, gathering data. Some problem cannot be touched without proper information in hand. During this step of the process, what's important? You should gather some relevant information. So having too much data is also uh, hinders the decision making process or and results in wasted time. Third strategy is here, brainstorming on possible solutions. So the teams should think together and come with all ideas that may be the solutions. So brainstorming works best in judgment, free atmosphere, because you just never know which idea will plant the seed and spark the eventual correct decision. Fourth strategy of problem solving we have here: narrow down the solution. Long list of suggestions, potential ideas. Make a list of top five ideas which can solve the problem. So use the like pros and cons. I'm sorry, yawning. SWOT analysis or the scenario analysis. Go with the optimal solution, the solution which is very feasible solution. Go with such kind of solution that is going to, this is how, these are the problem solving strategies you have here. Question number two: how to expand the vocabulary in English. So again, the same question which was for 2 marks also. Developing reading habits. You need to develop your reading habits. You have to read from different sources: newspaper, textbook, fiction, social media, etc. Using dictionary. Use the dictionary appropriately, online, offline dictionary. Using flashcards. Play word games on social on laptop or whatever. So you can use the digital word games. You can also use the puzzles from the newspaper. Use the mnemonics. Mnemonics means to say association of words. Then use the new words in conversation. Try to apply the words which you are using for the very first time. So these are the different ways where you can expand your vocabulary in English. You have been promoted as a team leader in your department. Prepare a promotion acceptance speech in 250 words. So this question is from occasional speeches. And I suggest you can pause the video and you can read the speech. You can pause the video and you can read the speech. And this is one of the questions from the occasional speeches. Next question: write a note on principles of effective speech. So perception, perfection, visualization, discipline, description, inspiration, anticipation. These are the principles of effective speech. Perception: you need to focus on speech, not being as a great speaker. You should not have perception that yes, I'm a great speaker, I can always deliver better. No. Perfection: do not compel yourself to be perfect. Always don't think that today I have to give the best presentation. No, just go as a normal person. Just like a cricket player, when he goes to the playground, he doesn't plan that today he's going to make a century. It depends on the kind of ball he's receiving. Visualization: see it, speak it. Discipline in your speech. Description: make it personal, give some personal anecdote, use some stories, some sort of autobiographical note. Inspiration: your audience should be inspired by your speech. Anticipation: leave the audience in suspense of wanting more. You should leave the note in such a manner that they should say, "We dil mange more, we want to listen you more." So these are the principles of effective speech. Fifth question you have here: explain the importance of visual aids in presentation. So you can go through the explanation, you can also add your explanation. The importance is here: clarification, retention, engagement, illustration, structure, persuasion, professionalism, learning styles, emphasis, interaction. Sixth question: explain the importance of language fluency. What is the meaning of language fluency? Language fluency is an ability of an individual to communicate effectively and clearly without any hesitation with other people even in their common language also. So to communicate in more than one language, fluency is desirable. In language, fluency is desirable. However, it is not essential for communication to take place. You can communicate with native speaker if you have a mild proficiency in English language, but being fluent in English offers many advantages in corporate world. English is now adopted by many global business organizations as the language of trade and commerce. Many of the multinational companies are prolifer- proliferating, proliferating the branches globally. I mean to say, they are doing the expansion with the headquarters, especially in the English-speaking countries. The influence on the global community is remarkable. And order to communicate with them, one needs to learn their lingo, their language. So the higher your level of fluency in English, the better it is for your employer, as you present a more efficient professional image for your company when doing business with others. English dominates the online world, as can be seen on social media, commerce, entertainment. The fact that most foreign websites provide means for translation into English. So now we have questions for 10 marks, and out of three questions, you need to opt only two questions. So write a speech thanking the guest of honor who inaugurated the new product of your company. So you can go through the content by pause, and you can pause the video and you can go through the speech for the guest of honor who has inaugurated the new product. Next, we have describe the common challenges faced in cross-cultural communication. So, the cross cultural communication often involves navigating many challenges that comes from differences in the cultural backgrounds, languages, and social norms. So, we have very first language, first barrier is here, first challenge is here language barrier, misinterpretation, translation issues. Then, second challenge we have here non-verbal communication, body language, eye contact. They all differ from country to country. Cultural norms and values like social etiquette, hierarchy, and power distance, perceptions and stereotypes, assumptions, biases. Then we have next challenge communication styles. Some people they communicate directly, indirectly, high context, low context communication. Different time orientation, monochronic or polychronic. Monochronic means to say time linearly and they value punctuality. But polychronic, they prioritize relationship over the schedules. Emotional expressiveness, where how you are going to display your emotions. Next, we have here a decision making process, like as an individual or as a collectively. Conflict resolution. What's the approach to the conflict? Use of silence, interpretation of silence. So like this, you need to. These are problems you're going to face in the cross cultural communication. Third question: explain the etiquettes of language with examples. So etiquettes are the system of norms, the customary code of a polite behavior in society by the member of group. These rules and manners have been established by convention and followed by the society diligently. They are the guiding principles of our behavior in social and professional surrounding. Linguistic etiquettes or the language etiquettes can be defined as a system of norms and the rules of polite speech behavior, which ensures the existence of polite communication and correctness of the linguistic action in any communication event. So we have these important, so here, 1 minute. So the examples of the language etiquettes or the linguistic etiquettes we have here, introduce yourself. Second, you can pause the video, use the title, call the people by Miss, Mr., Doctor, Professor. Then next we have body language, your facial expression, posture, gesture, eye contact should be proper, your tone, your pronunciation, and your space, the personal space, distance, professional tone. Professional tone should be there, like either you're speaking face to face, over the phone, through the emails. So the talk should be professional. Use more uh, open-ended questions where we say yes or no questions. Then proper grammar. There should not be any grammar error while speaking or while writing. Then social behavior. Social behavior is very important. For example, when a meeting is going on, you switch off the phone, you keep the phone on silent mode, right? So these are the examples of called language etiquette or linguistic etiquettes. Fourth question, the last question, elaborate different types of occasional speech. So, what is occasional speech? The special occasions they call for special occasional speeches. It's a kind of speech which is designed to celebrate an event or a person in an emotional way. So, we have different occasional speeches like retirement speech, promotion announcement speech, acceptance of promotion speech, business launch speech. So you can give one speech as an example here, like acceptance of promotion. So you can go through the speech which I have copied, I have extracted from a textbook. So you can pause the video and you can also take it as an example for the occasional speech. So this is how I have tried to solve the first semester degree examination open elective question paper spoken English for corporate job that belongs to 2024 first semester 2024 examination. As I already mentioned that in the description box, you will get minimum 6 question papers solution links. If you go through those 6 question papers, definitely you can crack the examination with the best marks. Thank you so much. Stay connected with Mukesh English. Subscribe the channel if you have not yet done it. Wish you good luck for the examination.